these migrant workers are not the problem. The problem is employers who, rather than improve their wages and working conditions to draw in workers, are choosing to bring a more exploitable, sort of on-demand labor force in order to keep their working conditions low.
Canada's temporary foreign worker program is a breeding ground for modern slavery, according to the UN Special Rapporteur on contemporary forms of slavery. Migrants' rights activists and researchers studying the issue say it's a vindication of what they've been saying for the last 2 decades.
This is a multi-party problem. This is not a Liberal government problem. This is federal government listening too much to industry lobby groups and not enough to average working Canadians.
The UN report notes TFWs are unable to leave their employers, unable to access public services, and deported at the employer's discretion. Canada used to bring in more people as permanent residents with the long-term goal of making them full citizens. But permanent residents aren't tied to their employer like TFWs, and critically can make complaints or quit without fear of deportation.
That does not mean that, citizen workers have enough rights either. Many people are facing wage exploitation and abuse and can't protect themselves.
City News contacted Employment Minister Randy Boissonnault for this story. In a statement, the minister's office says, in part, that it regularly monitors employer obligations, adding, last fiscal year, ESDC completed 2,122 inspections under the Temporary Foreign Worker Program. During this period, $2.1 million in fines were issued to non-compliant employers for violating program rules, and 12 employers were banned from the program outright.
There is no level of enforcement that is possible to actually root out the nature of the problem. This isn't just about the occasional bad apple. This is structurally built into the program.
During the last election, Justin Trudeau promised permanent resident status to all, then backed off. Syed Hussain from Migrant Workers Alliance for Change says giving everyone PR status could cut this Gordian knot. Without exploitable migrant workers, employers could be forced to improve conditions to attract permanent residents and citizens in Canada.
If people have the ability to leave a bad job, it pushes employers to improve conditions because otherwise workers will leave.
In Ottawa, Shally Lee, City News.